welcome to Mystic Star Magic. Oh my goodness, I am so happy that you are here. So we are gonna find out, are they the one? So I want you to, while I'm giving you the intro, just picture the person you know who you're asking about as I give you my little spiel about just how grateful I am that you are here watching this and how this is a timeless reading. So when you watch this, it's meant for you. And what else? Just if you want to be part of our community and vote on what contents gets created, just subscribe and also check out in the community tab. There we also have, I also have like currently it's the January subscriber personal reading giveaway, but it's also like every month I have a personal reading giveaway for my subscribers. So just go there and check on that, the post, that particular post, and enter on it, and you'll be entered. So it's exciting. And well, let's look at each pile, right? Let's go ahead and see this. Oh, sorry about the wobbly. I wanted you to see. So this is pile 1, this is pile 2, this is pile 3, and this is pile 4. So, all right, let's go ahead and take a deep breath in. Close our eyes. Think about the person you're asking this about, right? Let's connect that energy there. And now as you exhale and open your eyes, choose whichever pile draws you to it. All right, let's do this. Hello, my friends from group 4. So let's find out if they are the one. Okay, let's go forth. Think of the person you're thinking about as I shuffle. Interesting. Oh my God. Interesting. Okay. Okay, let me see. What is this connection? Tell me about this connection. Sorry, I'm so quiet. Still trying. It's a little like I find it a little fun. Not that it's funny in any way for real, but it's interesting to me. Oof. Okay, so this one's a little bit complicated. So we're gonna kind of play with it, okay? So to me, they do feel like they are the one in some regard, or there's a lot of love here. I do feel like for this particular group, there's a lot of water. So there's a lot of water signs here. First thing that intrigued me was this Knight of Pentacles that is facing off with this Knight of Swords. This is like, oops. And then there's the Ten of Swords, Three of Cups. For some of you, the Three of Cups could have been third party, but it also could be a reconciliation coming through here. I'm going to say you're the Queen, like, okay. So this is, for me, the energy here is the Queen of Swords is you, and you're moving away. Which is interesting to me, because you're moving away from all of this. Like, I feel like you're moving away from this connection, yeah. Like, you may be curious about it if this is the one, and I feel like, but even if I were to say yes, they are, I think you're still just moving away. I want to say, oh my God, I'm hearing the it's too little too late kind of, and like that's what I'm saying, it's too little too late. And so you're like, your energy is curious, but I feel like you're not really, nope, this is what I'm seeing here. You're moving ahead, you're moving somewhere else, where I feel like this, yeah, like there's a lot of pain caused by this person here. The Ten of Swords. I feel like this person, maybe there was like two suitors, or there was like, I almost feel like this is, so I feel like these are two different people. I'm so far, it's sort of like this is what I'm like, or it could be that like, what you wanted was something that was substantial, what you wanted was something like the Knight of Pentacles, one steady, building something that was real. You didn't, but then I sort of feel like there's a sense here of the Knight of Swords, which is sort of like rushing, like moving forward. It's like, nope. And I feel like that's the energy of this person. They were trying to like, I almost feel like they were kind of also running away from you. It's like you're moving away from them, but they were running away from you. And I feel like it comes from this, like, there's a lot of emotions here. I feel like the underlying current here is this. I mean, here there's that way too. You can actually see it. There's the Page of Cups. I feel that was also part of your energy. You turned to this Queen of Swords because you were giving the love, you were giving everything, you were opening, and then instead you got this pain of the Three of Swords, the hurt, the pain. And there was some, like, the love is here. It feels like there was both, but both of you, I feel like, are trying to, I feel like you're facing that way. You're moving away. You're moving towards the Six of Swords. And this person is also kind of fighting this as well. It's like, nope, I'm moving away. Well, I'm gonna like clarify this really good, but I also feel like I said, I'm not sure if this is interference because we have the Three of Cups, or if this is for some of you, two different things here. I feel that might have been like a third party situation here and sort of like coming through here, but then I feel like this one's a reconciliation more coming through here, but we'll see. And then the Nine of Cups is sort of like this wish fulfillment of some kind. Interesting. Okay. Oh, and before we do that, sorry, I'm going to clarify this, but I wanted to say, so I feel like in order for this, because there's a lot, like I said, there's a sense of wanting the Ace of Cups. Maybe later on or something, there is like beginning off for love coming through. The Page of Swords, I feel like there's a truth that needs to be spoken. Maybe apologies for some of you as well. Maybe there can be a reconciliation. And instead of this person being the Knight of Swords, it'll become a King of Cups. And instead of you being the Queen of Swords, you will become the Queen of Cups. That is, I feel like, a ways away in any case. But I do feel like the love is here. It just feels like both of you are just walking away right now, though. Let's actually, I actually want to see that Three of Cups. Let's see what the Three of Cups is. What is this Three of Cups? What is this Three of Cups doing here? What is this Three of Cups doing here? Justice. Okay. Let's see what this Nine of Cups is doing here. What is this Nine of Cups doing here? Six of Cups. Yeah, okay. What is this Ten of Swords doing here? Ooh, trying to fall down, are you? Four of Swords coming through here. What is, oh yeah, what is this Queen of Swords doing here? What is this Queen of Swords doing here? Yeah, like 9 of Pentacles, some sort of wish fulfillment. What is the 6 of Swords doing here? What is the 6 of Swords doing here? Moving on, choices moving, but I feel like it's sort of you, like I really do feel like you chose something else. What is this Knight of Swords doing here? What is this Knight of Swords doing here? Ace of Pentacles, okay. What is this Knight of Pentacles doing here? What is this Knight of Pentacles doing here? Interesting. What is this 3 of Swords doing here? I want to know why it's here. 4 of Pentacles. 3 of Swords doing here. 10 of... Okay. Whew. I actually want to see what's 3 of Cups doing here again. Yeah. For some of you, this person went on and married somebody else. Like there's the Justice and then the 4 of Wands, which to me it seems like, yep, that's what happened. This person went on to marry somebody else. The 10 of Swords was like separation, like connection, like here, the 4 of Swords happened. It split everything here. The wish fulfillment maybe was some nostalgia, something from the past coming through here. I feel like you are, something is, with the Queen of Swords being clarified with this, like again, there's some sort of wish fulfillment. Maybe children coming for some of you. But I almost, like, what I'm seeing here is, how do I say it? Because I want to say, like, the love is there, right? There's emotions. There's almost like, I feel like later on this outcome will be that you will find balance possibly together. But I feel like you're not waiting around for this. You've gone off. You've chosen a different path, because that's what it feels like. You've just gone off. You're like, I almost feel like you're fulfilling yourself. The wish fulfillment comes from, you're like, I'm curious about this person, right? I'm like, oh, are they the ones? Like, the curiosity is there, but you're already moving forward, away from them. That's what I'm seeing here. I feel like maybe they wanted to offer something, but the way they did it, it was sort of like I feel like they weren't really ready. I feel like they kept that offer to themselves somehow. I do feel like somebody else is coming through here for you. So I feel like there's a lot of like alternative. Like there was a third party, but maybe it was actually 4 parties, because you've gone off, and I feel like you've gone off to somebody else too. Possibly to this one, who was a Knight of Pentacles, was trying to give you something substantial, and turned into an actual King of Wands, which is like very attractive. Took into the, like, actually went in and gave you what you wanted, in a sense, right? I feel like that's almost coming through here. But what fascinates me here is that, yeah, it's like, I feel like the burdens of, like, the 3 of Swords was like the burdens. It was also sort of like, almost like the closed heart. I feel like, I'm not going to say it was you. I feel like this other person blocked you. I actually want to see why. Why did this other person, why was, like, what happened? Like, basically, I'm seeing that this other person kind of went off in there. There's a lot of love here with the Page of Cups. I feel like you were offering them their love. There's 2 cups. I feel like they reciprocated that love. But then the 3 of Swords happened. I feel like they felt overwhelmed, and you were also maybe a bit insecure. That could be something. But what happened? Like, basically, what made this, like, and like, because you're moving away from this, and I feel like, are they the ones? Even if they are, it wouldn't, like, there's potential here for coming back later, but I even then, I'm like, maybe later. What was the wedge? Like, what drove them, that's one, the double card. That's what it was in the wedge. Temptation. Of course, for some of you, the difference was, it's actually funny because for some of you, I feel like maybe this person maybe had an addiction or something. For some of you, the attraction was so great. It felt like both of you were powerless. There was such attraction. There was such intensity to it. And that it scared maybe the other person. It scared you both. Like, it was sort of like this. Or it could even be like, yeah, but it feels like something that was addictive that drew you away. It's also like a sense of the Five of Pentacles, which is sort of like an abandonment. Maybe they went off. That third party was a very connected, yeah. And it's also like a sense of fear coming through here. That's the Nine of Swords, but being like not wanting to hear what there was like you were offering emotions. The Page of Cups, that feels like a lot about you. Lots of love coming, but they were afraid to listen to it. It's interesting, very interesting thing coming through here. Let's continue. Sorry, I'm like, are they the one? I feel like I want to say it doesn't even matter to you. I feel like wherever you're headed is where you're meant to be, and I feel like I want to say that. So like I feel like you might get back together at some point in time, but it's just not something right now. You've moved on. You've actually, I feel like you're fulfilling yourself. Your happiness is coming forth. I think I really like that. I almost want to say you've decided that the one that you want to be with right now is yourself. Even if you're with somebody else, it's sort of like you're putting yourself the priority here. Whereas I feel like you put this other person as the priority before. Yeah, I feel like walking away. That's what's happening here. Close, yeah. I feel like that's true. There's financial restraint, maybe. Feels like both of you are like, it's very weird because I can feel the emotions, I can feel the feelings, but you're both like, you're closed off. They're restraining. Like there's like, nope. Interesting. It's very fascinating to me. Yeah. Let's see. Okay. Romance, there's a like declaration of words, like romance and slow. You're probably going with that. I feel like you chose the Knight of Pentacles, if you will. You like the slow. You like, maybe there will be like, maybe it was too fast, something like that. But you're closed off, avoidance. Almost feel like they were avoiding the cup that you were offering, the Page of Cups. Due to maybe restraints or something. There is romance and there's declaration of love, maybe on your part. But I feel like it's just like it's both of you who have this emotions, but again, sort of like locked. I'm like, I am possibly by worries. So interesting. Sort of like you have the truth, like I love you, but you have self-love being like new love. I think you're both like going there. Yeah, it feels like it. There's a broken thing. I mean, this person like could be the one, right? I see it's the one here, but again, could be about divine timing. But I feel like right now, what I'm seeing here from all the cards is that it doesn't even matter if this person is the one, because I feel like what Spirit really wants you to hear right now is like self-love, even like giving yourself opportunity to even like try new love. Yes, that it's almost like, yes, the Six of Swords is where you need to go. You need to kind of like move on from this. Because there could be something later on, like that needs to be, but like where I feel like both of you need to mature. And right now where you are, it's like, nope. I also feel that both of you closed off, right? To each other a little bit, yeah. Connection, maybe music connection. The thing is that the emotions, the love is still there. I feel like that's something that's there. The love is still there. That's the truth. But it, like I said, it just doesn't matter right now. Does that make sense? It just doesn't, because I feel like right now you have to choose you. I feel like that's what I'm getting here. See what? It's an intense reading. Yeah, I'm sorry for the pain. I hope someday we'll be together again. And so that's what I'm feeling here. That's the Three of Swords energy here. I'm sorry that the pain. I hope someday we'll be together again. Yes. I love looking at our photos. We have many good memories. And so there's a sense of nostalgia, but there's also a sense of moving forward. I almost feel like to get away from the pain. But that's how it is. You satisfy me emotionally, mentally, and physically. And that's the like, look, we have the three of swords that was repeated here. We have the Six of Cups, which was also repeated here. And then we have the Nine of Cups, which was repeated again too. And I feel like that is sort of like, I feel like you're actually like that Nine of Cups is sort of your own like wish fulfillment. I feel like this is quite lovely because you're actually taking almost take back your powers. Like you're like, nope, like I'm choosing me. The one right now for me is me. And even if you're in another connection, right? Even if like you're giving, but you're really putting yourself as a priority, which I really do feel like you didn't do that when you were with this person. And so there's a lot of stuff, but you illuminate me. I'm the happiest when I've been, right? There's a sense of there, but I have many plans for us, the possibility in this, but they feel like that's, again, you're looking at other plans. They're choosing a different path than you thought you would. So I feel like even if they're the ones, it doesn't even matter. Like I can see the love is there. Like there's a connection here, right? Two of Cups is definitely there. You have the giving of you. It was, both of you felt it, but other things happen. I feel like other people happen. Yeah, that's what I am seeing here. Peace. Yeah, there might be a chance for something like a new beginning in some point in time, but it's not there. I think you're choosing inner peace over anything else, and so that's quite lovely. Let's see what other stuff. Loyal heart. Oh, and so this does make sense because it does to me feel like almost like a reflection of each other, right? I feel like they're walking away, you're walking away right now. And when you decide both of you to be together, you'll be both together. Twin flame energy here for some of you, for a lot of you. I also feel like you, sorry, I'm keeping saying but what I'm seeing is that connecting at night, dreams are very important. You connected in the dreams, yeah. So you do have this like sense of abandonment here, the orphan, right? So maybe you're working on your own, because I feel that they also have that as well. I really feel like you're a reflection for each other in many ways. And so they might have felt orphaned, or they might have felt abandoned in some point in time. And you felt abandoned by them. But there's like, this comes from, I feel like, past hurts, past things that happen. Serendipity, yes, it's meant to be, it will be. And I feel like you will be together eventually, but just not right now. Why don't I feel like it's gonna happen? Yeah, I feel like this is up to the fates. If it's gonna happen. Because again, like, this is what I'm feeling for you. You have a new life. You're starting a new life. You're starting something wholly other, and you're just, and even if they themselves are going through that as well, I feel like that is what I'm saying here. Sort of like, you're starting over and they're starting over, sort of like, and you're kind of going away, but I feel like you're still very much connected. You're still reflecting each other. So, but right now both of you are closed off to each other, even though you, again, like I said, you dream to communicate. This was actually quite funny. Oh boy. Why is it that it's so like that? I think there's, like I said, I think there's a need to mature from both of you. And I think you putting yourself first is so important to it right now, more than anything. Yeah, there's someone else. Yeah, I feel like there's someone else for both of you, not just this person. I feel like you're moving forward to something else. Let's move on to the next phase. Maybe the next phase is being in this where you're both quite happy. But I just, like, it doesn't feel like it's the end. It just doesn't. I feel like there's still more to be had. Maybe later on ending. Of course, you're my one and only that just wants to come out. You're my everything. Yeah. It's like I said, I can feel the love. I think but you're needing to be not together right now for the growth process. You're my muse. Now there's a sense of muse. I miss you. They do. We are meant to be. And I feel like that is true. But we'll see. Oh, wow. Look at that. Oh, these are like, I appreciate you. This is upside down. I feel like those are things they don't want to say. I feel it's time to say goodbye as we are on two separate paths. Yep, that's what I'm seeing here too. There are two separate paths, but I don't feel like you won't come back together. I feel like there's like, and I love you, yeah. That's something like that. The feelings are there. I'm not gonna say that, oh no, I can see it. But I'm seeing that the two paths are actually quite important. Because right now you're growing in a different way and they're growing in a different way. And I feel like later on the paths will cross. And that's what I'm feeling. Yeah, that's sort of what that's the energy I'm feeling. So I'm going to let that be. And I think they do love you. It's not like it's upside down. It's not like it's like, oh, no. Okay. I meant every word. I'll give you all of me. I just don't think they will right now. You're all I need. This. So this is Love on the Brain by Gifted Soul 777. This is Love Confessions Cyber Edition by Winnie the Pooh and Starseed. This is Tarot of My Heart by Be Love and Tarot. Loving me is hard, even for myself. Why isn't it for you? Yeah, they have the hands full. You can still love them. I feel like you still will love them, but you're moving on. So it's what I'm seeing. One last one, and then we'll see what advice we can give you. I assumed I was too much for you, and I also feel like they assumed that you were too much for them. But I keep seeing like a reflection. I see what I'm seeing. Okay, so I'm gonna let that be. That's what we're gonna do. Okay, let's see what advice we have for you. I feel like I said, I feel like you're choosing you. And so what I do want to say though, like I said, it feels like you're both going on different paths, but I feel like you eventually will have this here, which is sort of to me like finally allowing possibly for some of you an apology. Finally, actually, I feel like almost speaking a truth, like saying things very much upfront, very honest with each other. I feel like there's a possibility for some reconciliation in the future. Right here, a new beginning, a renewing, but again, do you see the difference? Like a Queen of Cups and a King of Cups. Finally, like there's like a maturing that comes through. Maturity emotionally that I think both of you need to get. I'm not saying that's what I'm seeing. But like I said, I feel like where you're headed is where you need to be right now. You know, that's what I'm seeing here. So setting boundaries. Yeah, 5th chakra. I teach others how to love and respect me by how I love and respect myself. My integrity is supported by when I express my thoughts and feelings. I am aware of excessive wanting to please others. I will maintain and grow my personal power by saying yes when I mean yes and saying no when I want to say no. I speak up for myself and I set boundaries regarding others people's behaviors. I do this by asking what I do want, such as respect, patience, tolerance, and support, rather than telling them what I don't want. And so I feel like that's something that's coming. You're putting a boundary with this person and you're moving on, right? I can see why. And I can tell you that it to me, it seems like that's the best thing for you to do right now. You know? Oh, wow, look at this. Look at this. Discernment of what I wanted to say, acceptance of the self. It is time to rejuvenate myself by giving myself love. I accept myself the way I am. I remind myself that I cannot feel any better about life than how I feel about myself. I will not wait a moment longer to accept myself. I honor what my body is asking for, and if I am unsure, I will ask myself, what can I do to be healthier and more balanced than I am now? I dwell upon all that is right in my life, not what is wrong, and I have gratitude. I accept my life as it is now, and I move forward from here. And this is the thing, you're moving forward from here. Beautiful, so beautiful. You don't even understand how amazing that feels. Resentment is irrelevant. I am open to understanding the spiritual truth behind a situation occurring in my life right now. I offer my wisdom to assist others along the path. I trust in a higher source to guide me and to help others who ask for my guidance. I practice discernment and listen deeply within for the truth. I choose to respond to rather than just reacting to situations, acting with clarity, courage, and conviction. And that's where you are right now. I feel like you're being taken to a whole other level. And this person, I feel like, is also going both separated paths, but I feel like both of them are for growth that need to happen, for maturing of, like I said, there's like a maturity that needs to happen here. So like, that's why I said, like, they feel like they are the one in many ways, like there's a lot of love there, but it doesn't even matter right now. Cause what I'm like, the big message I keep like hearing is sort of like, yeah, you gotta put yourself first here. You gotta listen to your own, like I feel like you're moving forward because you're like, I want something more. You want something real, something intense, like you want something that will really fill you up. And that's what I'm seeing here. And so I feel like you taking that Six of Swords and taking it where you need to go, that's the best thing you can do for yourself. So this is a different kind of reading. I hope you like it. Like often, like I'm like, oh, hopefully people like it. I don't know, but you're doing good. I know this. And if you're worried or like, oh my goodness, will I ever see that? I feel like, I really do feel like you're separating right now two different paths, but you're actually going to meet again. I think when you're both ready for it, because it does feel like I said, those two owls, there's a deep connection there. You like probably connect to them in your dreams. So yeah, and you could actually feel like they're a loyal heart to me. It's sort of like, yeah, the love is there, even if you both go for different people, there's still like, you're still going to have this connection there. There's still the heart will always long for each other in a sense. But again, growth is very important. So thank you so much for being here. I hope you liked this reading. If you did, please do give it a thumbs up and please do consider subscribing. And you can, like, if you are subscribed, go ahead and go to the community tab and go to the personal reading giveaways for subscribers. The January one is up, and just go into that post and write enter, and you'll be entered for the giveaway. And also, please look and see if you can vote, think about voting for what the content is. This was one of the viewers' content highest voted one. So thank you so much for being here. I feel so honored I was able to read your cards. Thank you so much. And until I see you in the next one, bye-bye, my dear friends. Friends from group 3, I am so happy you are here. Oh my goodness. So we're going to find out, are they the one? I want you to think about this person as I shuffle the cards. Okay, so are they the one? For the collective, are they the one? Group 3. Are they the one? Are they the one? Are they the one? Okay. Oh, I love that. Yeah. Okay. one? Are they the one? Okay. Okay. Need one more card. Are they the one? 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 Ten of Pentacles. Okay, so to me it feels like they are indeed the one. The Lover's card is there. I do feel like that is. But something happened here that did not go well. Like, I'm not going to clarify yet, but I feel like that. Okay. Let's see. What is this? What is the overall energy of this connection? Pentacles. They the one. So, it's interesting to me. Pentacles. The moon. These swords, and then we have the Six of Pentacles. Okay. So to me it feels like they are the ones, but something happened here, and I'm beginning to see this. The Queen of Pentacles. And so this is interesting because I'm trying to figure out, and there's also this. Okay, so it's gonna be an interesting one. With the Six of Swords here, that's kind of like walking away, moving forward. So what I was trying to figure out is the Queen of Pentacles, if it's your energy, I feel like it is your energy. Although I feel like, I feel like there's other energies here that are interfering with this connection. Not always, it doesn't always happen. But the reason why I'm seeing that is because it's sort of like, I don't know, so maybe it's sort of like, this is you. Right, this is both. This is the energy of you both. There's this. That's why I'm saying that. Yeah, the one, Lovers. Yeah, the one is could be there. And then what I'm saying, that interference also here with this. See how there's like a happy together, family, joyous here, but there's somebody here in the background. And so that's what I'm seeing here. And this is very fascinating here. But and I'm also like, the moon is also really calling me, because I feel like you have a psychic connection. That's what it really calls me. There's also like a lot of unfinished business here, like a lot of emotions, a lot of like, I almost want to say there's a lot of secrets coming through here. That's what I'm seeing here, secrets. And so the Ace of Swords, though, is coming through here as well. There's a sense, you know it intuitively, right? Because the sword is coming to the third eye there. So, okay, so let's back up. Let's back up just a bit. So it feels like this is the one. Also feels like this might be my twin flame pile, if you believe in that. If not, it's sort of like the little crystal connection here. So what I'm seeing here is this. I want to show you the progress here. We go from, like, I feel like this is the beginning of this connection. Maybe there's a disbalance. There's like, you see how this Two of Pentacles. It's not leveled. It's not balanced out. And that actually is very important, because this is the outcome that it's coming. I feel like this is what needs to be. This needs to be a balance here. The Six of Pentacles. And we do see the progress here. I do feel like there's a lot of like, you feel to them, connected to them very much psychically, very intuitively. And especially during the moon cycles, like full moon, new moon, your energy just kind of connects really well. Again, I do feel that the truth is finally going to come out, because it does feel like there's a lot of secrets here. A lot of truth is going to come out for this. A lot of, finally, when the truth finally comes out, when all these emotions are actually finally like exposed and everything, then we finally have this Six of Pentacles. And so for some of you, there might be like, in this balance might be that, although for some, it does feel like this is external sources here. It could also be that they see you or they perceive you as very giving, as very loving, but they also see you as somebody who is well off, very much so. Like they don't feel like they can live up to, like basically they're not an equal to you, and that's what and we can kind of see that here with this Two of Pentacles. But the Lover's energy is there, saying like, yes, I'm the one. And there was even motion here. There was movement here. There was like, we were coming here. I almost feel the motion though was coming from you. It was like, you are the one, because you can see it's a feminine energy here that's leading the way, and I feel like that's your energy. Moving forward. But again, like I keep seeing like there was somebody else was involved. Their energy was also moving, but it was moving away from you. So I feel like there's a chaser runner here energy. You're the chaser, they're the runner, and they're running with somebody else. You see, they were trying to get away because this connection, oof, it is intense. I can tell you. Again, look at this death ending, and this is almost feel like this is you here riding away. The person, like, look over there. Yep. Something ended. This relationship ended, my friend. So for some of you, that's what I'm seeing here. So, and I'm seeing it, this is very much so. So like, this ended the relationship that was coming through here. And then we have the Ten of Swords. This is, I almost feel like you were sad, but they were even more sad. They almost feel like they kind of did this to themselves a little bit. But I feel like they have some hope here with this Ten of Pentacles. Look at this, 10, ending some sort of cycles that they needed to go through. Again, though, I almost feel like well, maybe this is my hopeful thinking of like, this is the happily ever after you want. But there is, again, an energy here that that interferes. Very fascinating. I have to say, like, a lot of times I've noticed that there's a lot of, like, there's interference. I mean, yeah, I just feel that there are interference. I've sensed it, but this is very much so. Even here, I feel like there's a lot of growth, but you've also grown a lot. I have to say that's something too. I want to say here is like, yes. Are they the ones? I feel like there's a lot of right there. It's just like, again, but look at this. It's like, yeah, Three of Cups. There's interference. Okay. What do I want to know? Sorry, I was like, I actually wanted to, yeah, so maybe for some of you, that might be the Queen of Pentacles. That might be the interference. But I feel like they also saw you as somebody who they just would not be able to approach. They were not, because they didn't feel like they were the equal. They were just like, nope. Holistically, they're like, you're too awesome for me. Okay, I want to see what this Chariot energy is here. What is this Chariot? Like I do say though, to me it's like you're the chaser and they're the runner. The runner. Yep, running away from that energy. Yeah, it's like there's the energy of like wanting, and then sort of the Six of Swords going by the Knight of Wands. Sort of like, again, I almost feel like they ran away. They didn't want something substantial because I feel like they felt this connection, this Lover's energy, and it freaked them out. What is this Death card doing here? What is this Death card doing here? Walking away, Eight of Cups, very much so. I want to know really what intrigues me is the Ten of Swords. Because I feel like they felt it. Like, oh, they walked away. They thought that they were doing it, but nope. Look at that. The connection is undeniable. That's what happened. Look, they walked away. They moved everything. And look at the Lovers twice, my friends. This is definitely, there's one. So they walked away. They thought, okay, this connection, way scary, too intense. This is like, whoa. Let's walk away. I'm going to go and, be clear like energy. You're like, okay. I feel like some of you are like, I give up. I'm just gonna we're gonna end it. Okay. All right, Ten of Swords energy. That's the energy that they have. They were like, this feels horrible. It's sort of like, I didn't think it would ever really end, because in a sense, look at that. That is the Lover's energy. They're still connected to you. What is this Ten of Pentacles doing here? What is this Ten of Pentacles doing? What is this Ten of Pentacles doing here? Oh, the Sun. Yeah. Eventually, I feel like you will work this out. Because it's meant to be, it will be. But I do feel like for some of you, this person might have been your friend or a friend of theirs, but it feels like it might be a friend. Like there's interference. Yes, there is interference here. But it was also because they were scared. I get it. I hear you, what you're saying. But I feel like, I don't know, I'm very optimistic about this Ten of Pentacles with that Sun energy there. For some of you, they may have kids still. Now, they like married this other person. But the love is still there, my friends. There's still a connection. Even if you're not wanting it, it's still there, right? Let's do the Tarot of My Heart by Love and Crystals. Are they the ones? Are they the ones? Hierophant, I promise to be faithful now and forever. Yeah, I think they threw the Six of Swords. I'm leaving grudges behind and focusing on my future. Six of Swords, they keep on leaving behind. They keep on moving forward. I think they really are like, I think you scared them. That connection scared them, yes. I do. For some of you, I feel like you are. That they might be married. That was kind of how they went about it. Yeah. Don't worry, love. I've got it all under control. So that's the Emperor energy. Yeah, I feel like even if you're not together, you're still together energetically. I'm like, oh, and this person knows. Yeah. There's a hollow. So I feel like it's almost like pretend. Like I pretend I don't care, but it is. Like we have trapped emotions, trapped love. That's what it is. It's like, nope, I'm pretending it doesn't matter. Everything's like, nope, but it does. Strength here, coming through here, yeah. I almost feel like you're a lot stronger. I feel like they're putting up a brave front here for you as well. For some of you, I feel like that's what it is. Look, protected. Yes. They're protecting themselves. Wow. So vulnerable were they, huh? Rest. I wonder if you... Interesting. There's happiness, yeah. I feel like there is... Look at that. Look at the fragile. Their heart was fragile. I almost still feel like yours hard, but you're a lot stronger than they are. I feel like that's something that they want to say, like, you're a lot stronger than they are. It's the happiness that they wish to have with you. There's like, I feel it, and there's like full of love, full of like, but again, it's like this energy, this love, all of this, like the lover's energy is there, everything is there, but then, it was too much. But do I feel like, I'm not feeling like this is a bad thing, because I feel like somehow you're gonna make it work somehow. There's gonna be this balance later on. So don't despair, my friends. Poised. There's this never-ending story here too. We have the poised. You're ready to take off this person, but look at this is your energy. You're poised. You're ready for whatever. This is them. The never-ending story. Even if they, they're not. They're like, we wanted to go. We wanted to like move on, like but it's still like they can't. You can't run away, is what I'm saying here. It's sort of like, you gotta face this. I think they will eventually. Yeah, happy. I do feel like that's the outcome for you. I know it doesn't make sense, but it's sort of like, I think you're going to be happy regardless. I think this person has to deal with their own, like, kind of thing, but I feel like the connection will eventually reach that balance. I don't know how it will happen. Like I also say, does feel like to me there's like somebody messing with it a little bit. But I always say this, and I know you'll probably hear it, like me say it over. Like if it's meant to be, it will be. Even if people try to like interfere, is what I would say. Even if people try to interfere, what is meant to be will always be. Like just like if you try to hide the truth always will come out, and I almost feel like that's a truth here that you need. Something like those emotions, those feelings, all this, like I almost feel like secrets that have been kept. I don't necessarily feel it by you, but maybe for some of you it might be also you, but it's from this person. It will all come out. Everything will come out. I also want to say in perfect timing for that. Where are they meant to be? Are they the one? There's someone else, yeah. There is someone else. And it's sort of like, and I feel like that's what I think about it. It's like, we have a connection that I can't even begin to explain. And so here is the only thing I regret is not being with you sooner. And so that's sort of, I'm feeling that's what they're going to say to you. You have a connection that I can't, well, it is a very strong one. I keep seeing, like, the moon there, so I'm like, oh yeah, that's definitely one. Oh, and look at this. If I ever let you go, it's because I had to, not because I wanted to. Yep, those are beautiful, yeah. And are they the one? Yeah, I feel like they were very much so the ones. And there's a sense I can be myself around you. And then there's, you're my one and only. And yet there's somebody else. Yeah, I really feel like somebody did something there. Tell me more. Is this the one? Is this the one? Are they the one? I wonder if you can accept my past without judging me. Only you can reboot my heart and body. And this is the Love Confessions Cyber Edition by Mumina Divine Starseed. I have a hard time expressing myself. I think that's very true. All I am about, okay, I'm all about myself now. I have nothing to offer you. Which is maybe true because I think they're learning, but it might be a little ways away. I feel like there's more things to happen. You can't say I don't trust you. You have absolute access to me, and I think that is true. Especially because, like, I really feel like this is such a strong psychic connection, and you feel each other energetically. There is an access there, whether they know it or not. That they just can't deny you. It's sort of funny that way. I believe we have the remedy for each other's pains. Yeah, but I'm quiet because I'm always in my head. I feel like that's true too. But I feel like still have a ways to go, my friends. But the connection is there. I'm like, this is like a real, like, poof. I almost feel sorry for whoever tried to interfere in this one. Because they didn't do it in a good way. I feel like they did it like not in a right way at all. Well, I always believe karma will always happen. That's why I never I try not to get mad at others. I try not to sometimes I do, but I try not to. I'm like, you know what? I don't have to worry. Things like karma will always come back to them. I feel like there's a sense of there's a natural balance to things. So let's see what it is. Okay, so this is the advice that we have for you, group 3. So first chakra, base chakra, patience. As I observe in nature, growth takes time. This is time for reflection, persistence, and surrender. As things unfold at their own pace, I remain calm and tolerant during my challenging times. I develop quiet hope and expectation based on trust both in myself and in higher power. And that's a beautiful one because that is, and look at the divine intervention. I honor higher power and know that anything is possible. I let my higher power have more active presence in my life, and I know that my life is divinely guided. I surrender to this truth. I know that I am loved, guided, and protected by a higher source. I am open to seeking guidance in my spiritual quest from spiritual teachers, masters, and gurus. And this is what I'm feeling here is sort of like Spirit saying, like I said, if it's meant to be, it will be. And I feel like it is meant to be. And even if somebody used I really feel like not right means, I don't know how to describe it. It's sort of like they interfered in not the right way. It was like, it feels like there was secrets and manipulation is what I'm feeling. Like the manipulation was there. Some manipulation to this person and which led to something. Everything will be righted. I keep feeling that. That's the energy that I'm feeling for you. So I hope you like this reading. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and please do consider subscribing. You can be part of our community. Yay! And you could also, of course, enter into the monthly subscriber personal reading giveaway, and you could also help by voting on the content for this channel. So like you get to choose the content. I get so excited about that. This was one of the top ones done, so this is the one I did, and I love it. And I hope you did too. So thank you so much for letting me read your cards. I really, really, really feel honored and humbled by it. So thank you so much. Until I see you in the next one. Bye bye, my dear friends. Hello, my friends from group 2. So we're finding out if this person that you have your mind on is the one. So let's get to it. So just while I'm shuffling and doing all this, just think about the person, okay? Wait, are they the ones? Are they the ones? Are they the ones? Are they the ones for example? Are they the ones? Are they the one? Are they the one? Are they the one? Okay. Are they the one? Are they the one? Are they the one? Are they the one? Okay. Energy wants to come out again, huh? That's a funny one. Okay. I think we're going to leave that there, the Knight of Wands energy. But now we're going to see. I want to see. Are they the ones? And what is this energy for this connection? Are they the ones? 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 Are they the ones for the collective of this one? Are they the ones? Sorry if I'm making shuffling loud. I don't want to, but I'm just like, interesting. We have the Emperor, and we also have the Three of Wands. So this one's an interesting one to me because, in a sense, I feel like they might be the one. And why I'm saying this? Well, okay, I can tell you what I can tell you. Now, what I'll tell you is that they have very strong feelings for you. The King of Cups is there. Strong emotions along with the Ten of Cups. Strong feelings right here. But I'm seeing here is also that they're not ready, like the Knight of Wands is letting me know that they're not really ready to settle down. They really aren't. And I want, if this makes sense, and general reading, but I feel like Ten of Swords here, it's almost like this person has, and it feels like it's something in the past here for this particular person, they had a lot of pain and heartache in their life, right? There's a sense of I almost feel like they were hurt by people, the people who they thought, were the closest people to this particular. Could be somebody, could be next that hurt them. It could be their family. It could be friends that had, somebody hurt this, or actually it was not just somebody. It was several somebodies. This person, right, feels that there's great love, lots of it's almost like a pursuit for this. This is sort of their ideal. The Ten of Cups. There's this joy, wanting something substantial. This is what they want. But. And I love that this is sort of this explains to me so much. This is basically explaining to me this whole, why, if they're not with you, or if you are new with them and they're sort of acting hot and cold, you'll understand because they were hurt. And for some of you, it actually feels like it's a pattern that they had. Not even if you believe in past lifetimes, it seems like to me that they had that happen to them before. Might be something, I don't know why that is. Maybe for some of you, I feel like they might have been hexed as well by somebody. Possibly by somebody like their ex or something, but it feels like there's a sense of they thought it isn't and it's funny because it's not a tower. It's actually, I feel like betrayal in the most way, really somebody that they cared about and really trusted. And so even though they want this is what they want, and I feel like they want this, but particularly you, this is actually how they usually act. Again, not ready to sell it. And the Knight of Wands is like this. There's passion, there's everything, but it's not, it's sort of like they aren't ready yet. There's the Hangman energy. Even if this is the desire, they're not going to actually take action on this at all. They're just going to be in the moment. They just want to go and, have fun. The Two of Swords is because it feels like it's a choice. They're choosing this because I almost feel like it's a lot easier. And what I'm seeing here, though, this is really what they desire. So it's really funny, right? Because you have this is what they desire, but this is what they're going to do. And they know it. Like, I feel like the Hangman is like, sort of like, they know that it's going against what they desire, but it's what they feel the safest doing. And so that's interesting. They're blind. I like, they can see, they choose not to see. They choose not to see how, I almost feel like they're hurting themselves too. Maybe a little bit of self-sabotage comes in here. Of course, they have an actual reason behind it, but I feel like they also like work on that as well. Okay, so to this energy, the Emperor energy, and so this is why I'm like, it feels like they are, but I don't think they'll show it as much. There's a sense of longing here, and I feel like if this is the King of Cups, it's, of course there's longing. There's a lot of like longing here, and the Emperor energy is like, yes, they feel like they're the one for you, but not taking action, maybe planning, thinking, daydreaming, but not taking action. And that's an important factor here, because even if they wanted to, there's like this fear that will like blocking them. They're pretending like, yes, no, I'm, it's like they're pretending not to be the King of Cups, and they're thinking like they want to be this Knight of Wands, right? Knight of Wands, beautiful, like, yes, like basically a bit of a player energy. I'm not gonna lie. Not that there's anything. It's just like that's the energy, and it feels like that's how they want to be. Because again, they got hurt in the past, and it's scary. To be vulnerable. I actually feel like that's what it is. All right, let's look at this Ten of Swords. What is this Ten of Swords doing here? What is this Ten of Swords doing here? Ten of Swords doing here. What is this Ten of Swords doing here? Look at that. And it's, again, I love that we have repeating cards. It's the Two of Swords. Even though it's the Ten of Swords, it's sort of like, again, I almost feel like eyes closed. It's sort of like, I don't want to see it. It's almost like maybe if we don't acknowledge the pain, if we don't acknowledge what happened, then it didn't happen. Major suppression of things. And I get it, because it was, to me, it feels this Ten of Swords was very traumatic. Because it's, like I said, it was somebody who they trusted a lot. I do want to see what this Two of Swords over there is. So what is this Two of Swords? This Two of Swords down here. What is this Two of Swords down here? What is this Two of Swords down here? Six of Swords. Yeah. So they're choosing, like I said, this keeps them very vulnerable. This like their emotions, what their desires are, keeps them so vulnerable. They're moving away from it. So they're like, nope, can't handle it. It's too much for them. How about this Hangman energy? What is this Hangman doing here? Oh yeah, you're trying to go all over the place, ain't you? So, okay. Sorry, it's like I didn't want it to break. Okay. What is this Hangman energy doing here? What is this Hangman? Okay, thank you. Oh. The King of Cups, but in reverse. So the King of the King of Pentacles, wanting something substantial, but in reverse, not willing to do it. It's sort of like, it almost feels like, like all the things, living a very superficial life is what I'm seeing here with this. This is the Hangman. It feels like that's how this person's tying themselves up. Like, I'm not gonna do anything. This is too scary. I'm gonna like live, like not putting on any real effort or emotion in there. It's like living very superficially. To me, that's what I'm reading here. What is this Knight of Wands? What is this Knight of Wands? This sort of like, I'm like, what is this Knight of Wands going here. Sorry if I make it loud. I don't mean to. What is this Knight of Wands? What is this Knight of Wands? What is this Knight of Wands? The Hermit. Yeah, look at that. And so, even though, let's say you might like, they might be like, they seem like a player in many ways they are, but they're protecting themselves. They're going in here. They're going within themselves, not really ever really letting people in. And that is really sad, my friends, because, like I said, it feels like they genuinely care about you. Their feelings there. The Emperor energy feels like they're like, yes. I almost feel like they think that. It's not even possessive, but it's sort of like, yes, I'm the one, right? That's what it feels like. But not willing to risk it because it's scary. It really is. To them, they were, wow. And I'm not even sure. Like, it sort of feels like it was a really deep thing that hurt was. And for some of you, I really do feel like somebody hexed them, and it feels really bad. It's like, oof. I'm like, oh no. You see, like, there's enchantment here. Are they the one? Are they the ones? Your signs that stop. Yep. Okay. Are they the ones? Are they the ones? The collective of group. Walk a mile. Are they the ones? Risk. Ex-lover. And silence. So enchantment. Like, I think they put up that stop. They're like, probably were like, nope. Again, there's something, like, they fear it. They're saying stop. And I feel like there's like an enchantment. I feel like this enchantment, though, I'm like thinking about it. I'm like again, it's sort of like bottling up all those emotions, bottling up everything, putting it all in there. Maybe you charm them. There's something like they have feelings, but they're not gonna show it. There's a sense of stop. Nope. Walk a mile. It's sort of like, this is interesting to me because it's sort of like, yes, you don't know what it's like. You don't know the hurt, the pain. It's like, I feel like that's what they're saying. It's like you don't get it. And they won't actually tell it to you. It won't admit to it. I feel like for some of you, I actually feel it's like all that, like, this is basically that the shoes basically was all that was left. It's sort of like somebody disappeared on them. But I feel the pain that like somebody inflicted on this person. And they're still there. They're not really ready to take that risk yet. See? Feels like the ex-lover maybe, yeah. It's not. Some of you, I really feel like the ex was not a nice person. That's fair. Okay, thank you. I sort of like they stepped all over me, like they walked all over me. And look at these shoes, like that's the pain. I feel like there was a lot of pain here. Not willing to take a risk anymore because of this, and so there's silence. So this is very much. It just feels like there's a lot of baggage here. And so even though I'm like, are they the one? Like, they think themselves to be the one for you, but they're not willing to do it. So this is where I'm gonna, like, the emotions are there, the feelings are there, the desire is there. Like, they want the 10 of Cups with you. But the pain, it was so real and so viciously strong from this other person, or like from past hurts. I don't know. It's sort of like there's a sense here. It's so much easier to just, like, I almost feel like it's so much easier to just walk away. It's just like no, bottle everything up because I'm not willing to take the risk. whew, I'm not even sure here. Like, the love is there. So that's why I'm like, they think themselves to be the one. They do. They want it, maybe not right now. They're still like, we're working on it. But I just, for me, it's sort of like what I'm feeling your energy is sort of like, yes, you have still feelings for this person, but I feel like there's like a new other person energy. And I'm like, and if it seems like it's a little bit less convoluted and less complicated, there's a lot of like, I'm drawn to that energy too. So that's what I'm going to say to you. I like, if you're curious, you're like, okay, yeah, there was a lot of deep feelings here. And this person still has deep feelings for you. It's not like it goes away. It's just, I'm not sure that they're ready to face whatever cost is, the 10 of Swords energy. I'm not sure if they're ready to face it. And so I'm like, I don't want to say like, hey, wait around for this person. Well, you do whatever you want to do, but free will and all. But it just feels like, because I keep like I'm like, oh, I feel this guy, like, or this person's pain, right? But I also feel like something else is calling you forward. And I'm like, that energy seems a little bit. And so you're maybe like, oh, is that the one? I don't know, because we're focusing on this one, right? Interesting. Blessed, yeah. Okay, let's see. But I'm like, oh, so what are they the ones? Are they the ones? Higher power, okay. Serendipity, okay. The soulmates are there, yeah. And so that's what okay. So let me tell you what I think about like, I didn't want to get into it, how it is, because like how I feel like there's different energies around you. And I feel that this particular person who you're thinking about, like, they left an impact on you because there were so many unanswered questions, I feel like. Or like such an intense connection, such intense, but then there was like a pullback right away as it got there for some of you. I was like, if this makes sense. So what I'm seeing here is, so if you watch Manga, which I love, Manga, he's awesome. She also like said, like, I think there's more than one soulmate for a person. There's just people who you connect with, right? And so there is like soulmates that you're just like, they're a lot easier, that things just flow, that there's a sort of like an easiness, an ease to the connection, versus there's some where the connection is really tumultuous and there's like a lot of intensity and it feels like, whoa, it can, like a roller coaster, right? There's ones that are like, I would say like a lazy river, in the best way possible. You're just kind of like, yeah, everything. And then there's the ones who are like a roller coaster, right? Both of them are like I want to say legit. They're both real. They're both like I would say soulmates. There is. And there's certain ones that is like, there's, if you believe in twin flames, there's like, it's even more intense, and there's things like that. But then there's the lazy river ones, which are just nice, especially after you've been through the roller coaster, right? And so I feel like this person is the roller coaster, not because they mean to, not because they like, and that's an important thing. It's not because it's because they have to go through their own, like, I feel like a lot of healing that they need to do. And this other energy, and if you don't have another energy, it feels like there's something there, so maybe you may not notice it yet, but there is possibly somebody very interested in you. And so what I'm seeing there, there's a potential there too. So, but are they the one? And that's the thing. I can't, like, this to me feels like this person really cares. There's a lot of emotions. There's a lot of feelings. There's a, like, here, soulmate. They're like, you have something. You give them something, but they're not ready to risk it. There's a sense of you being a blessing to them. But I almost feel like there's a reason why, and they intuitively feel it here, there's a reason why this isn't going to pan out yet. I'm not going to say that it's up for everything, because I feel like the higher power is working here. And serendipity, if it's meant to be, it will be. And that's what I'm going to say to you. Is it the one? I want to say that they, like, this is the problem here, is I feel like they think that they are. And so I can feel their energy, and they're saying, yes, I'm the one. I'm the emperor. I'm the emperor for this person. For pile 2, I'm the emperor. I may not be ready yet, but I'm looking for the, like, someday I will be ready. But like I said, I also feel like there's another energy coming in that's, no, I won't say that they're like thinking they're the ones, but there is an interest, a peak interest in here for you. So that's why I'm like kind of confused. It's like, okay, I want to say they think that they are the one, but is it going to happen? I don't know. I'm gonna defer this to your higher power, to your thing. I know you're like, oh, that's kind of silly, but in a sense, I don't think so, because it feels like to me that they are a soulmate. Yes, I do. We have confirmation. The soulmate card apparently just wants to pop out, but it feels to me this connection is deep, but this person has so much baggage and so much, like, there's a distrust so great because they were hurt so badly. And for some of you, it's like there's even a hex here on this guy or girl or whatever it is. There's like, it was like not a, there's not a, like, I almost feel like they have to clear that energy too. And when I feel like that, that's what I'm gonna say. So that's why I'm like, I don't want to say, well, it feels like this person thinks that they are the one for you. That's how I feel. Like that they're like, yep, I am. This is it. But do I feel like spirit feels that way? Spirit, maybe, I don't know. I don't want to speak for spirit right now because it doesn't let me. It's like higher power. Yeah, I'm referring to this. If it's meant to be, it will be. But the emotions are there. There is a sense there of like, wow. Like the feelings are really strong. I have trust. This is Love on the Brain Brain. Gifted Soul 777. And it's true. It really, they do. Oh, I'm waiting for you. But it's upside down. It's sort of like they are waiting, but they don't want to say it. It's more of like, I don't deserve you. Yeah, do you see all this stuff? It's like, whew, there's already a lot of stuff here. I'm like, please forgive me. Please forgive me. I'm like, okay. We can just be friends. Again, I'm sorry, upside down. They are sorry, but they're not sorry. They're sorry in a sense of like, they wish they could, but they're not ready to change. And so I'm seeing here, sometimes I wonder what you see me. And so I'm beginning to see something here. I'm waiting. These are things that they haven't said any of these things, but this is what they're really feeling. I'm waiting for you, right? This feels like they're waiting for you, but they're really waiting for themselves. I'm sorry. That's something that maybe they're not really that good at saying here. Sometimes they don't understand what you see in them, but this is real. They do dream about you. Look again, if loving you is wrong, I don't want to be right. And again, it's sort of those things that they keeping to themselves. Like, why do they not say it? I don't understand. But it does feel like, I feel like we've known each other another lifetime. Yeah. For some of you, it feels like maybe in another lifetime we'll get it right. I'm like, you don't have to wait that way. I see that's I get a little frustrated when I'm doing like these love readings, because sometimes I'm like, I don't understand. I understand that you were hurt, but, and this is like, I deleted everything, nudes, photos, messages. Okay, there was like, this is Love Confessions Cyber Edition by Marima Divine Starseed. So what I don't get about it is sort of like there's this, and like there's all this, right? And they're always in their head. They're always almost looking for excuses. Not saying that the past was an excuse for this person, but they're not like moving forward. Loaded. A more in-depth, meaning heavy reply. Affirmative. Okay. So it feels like they really do love you. At least I can tell you that. Like, their feelings are strong. I can't let you go. Yeah, and I feel like they can't because they keep coming, right? Do you feel their energy and it just keeps calling you back, but at the same time, it also like pushes you away? I mean, like this person, And I get that you have issues, my friend. I get that you have issues, but then, like, deal with them, my friend. I'm not talking to you, I'm talking to this person. I need your help. Can you save me? Healing energy. Yeah, that, right. This person needs healing. And good. You actually feel like this person needs help. And possibly cleansing as well, like unhexing, if you will. You're all I need. Oh, look at this. Sweet love, huh? Oh, like sometimes I get so frustrated. Like, why do you do this? You're my sweet salvation. Oh my goodness. No, my friend, I want to say this, but I'm not just to you, but to, it's like nobody can save you. You have to save yourself. People can be there to help you in terms of like, give you a hand when you need it, but you have to want to save yourself. You're my favorite screensaver wallpaper on my phone computer. Oh wow, that's a confession. Your love bypassed my firewall. Wow, see, look at that. But look at right after this, it's sort of like, I don't care about your feelings, but you do. Putting up a front. I've been putting on a front for social media. Yeah, it's exactly what they do. And then there's yelling is my way of hiding my pain. You need, like, I almost want to say, you need therapy, my friend. Nothing wrong with therapy. I need to heal that, and maybe also, like, because whatever that was, whoever hurt you so bad, they need to, like, and the funny thing is that I don't actually feel like, it doesn't feel to me it's at all you. I feel like you're the healing energy of theirs. We have the Ace of Wands. You ignite me. There's so much I want to do with you. And so this is the love, Tarot of My Heart by Beloved and Tarot, Beloved, and Crystals. With your love, let's build a legacy together. And that's the thing. With your love, it's sort of like that's what they feel like. But at the same time, look, there's so many aces. They have to be, I think they have to get the healing done for themselves. They have to save themselves. It took me a while to understand, but I get you. So there's a sense of understanding. Maybe there's some growth there. It's funny because this person is like, yep, I'm the one for them. But I'm also like, but I'm not ready to move forward. I restrain my feelings for you, but please know I do care. Yeah. See? Like, but it frustrates me to no end when people do that. It's like, I'm always like, what are you doing? It's like, I don't know. I'm always like a person who's very straightforward. So when people play games, I don't understand. Like, what are you doing? It makes things more complicated. I like things to be about and upfront. I like the clarity of like being like, here, this is my truth. Like, you know, like maybe you don't get it, maybe you don't understand it, but this is how I feel. Like, this is like, if I'm insecure, I'm insecure about stuff. I don't get the whole playing around, and so I feel like that's what they do, but I guess that's their way of, their defense mechanism. We'll see what advice we can give you. Like, I want to give you something, group 2, because I feel frustrated for you. You're the one. I'm like, oh, okay. Willpower and determination. So this is the 5th chakra, throat chakra. I set clear boundaries for my own behaviors, and I cultivate a strong will by being true to myself. I use my willpower to accomplish my daily tasks and spiritual goals, and to encourage uplifting thoughts and behaviors in myself. Doing this will assist me on the next stage of my physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual growth. I stay in touch with my positive thoughts and truth by avoiding substance abuse. My will is strong and my mind is clear. So I almost feel like it's for you and for them as well, but I feel like for you, it is. Oh, that's interesting. This one wanted to come out. Oh, okay. But what I'm seeing here, so we are meant to be. Make it so then. But what I want to tell you is that I set clear boundaries for my own behavior and cultivate a strong will by being true to myself. This is what I'm going to say. Be true to yourself. Either way. Like, and this is important too. I'm like, because you like, a reading can tell us something, but your intuition is a lot stronger. You know you, and you know this person. Because I'm just reading energy, which I frustrates me. So I get frustrated because sometimes I'm like, I don't get it. I don't understand. But what I do see is that this person does really care about you. So I'm going to say that. What I do see is that I also feel, like I said, there's another energy coming through that is also interested in you. And I feel like it's either on the outskirts or it's the beginning of something. But whether this person is the one for you or not, I feel like you get to decide whether you move forward, whether you wait around for this person, or what you get to do. Either way, I think life will always lead to where you need to go. Yeah. I want to say that too. Okay, so I'm going to leave it there. I hope you like this reading. I often don't know if you will, but it's okay. Thank you so much for being here. Do please consider giving it a thumbs up, and please do consider subscribing. And you can, there's perks to being a subscriber. I'm trying to grow the community, so in the community tab, every month there's going to be a giveaway for personal reading for subscribers, and also you get actually choose the content. This is part of the choices that you make, the voted on it, and this is what came up. So consider subscribing. I'm so grateful to you. I feel very honored and humbled that I was able to do this reading. You're an amazing person. I can tell because this person, who even though they were hurt, even though they've they were kicked when they were down, and that's sort of the feeling I get, they were kicked when they were down. You broke through all of that because that's how special of a person you are. And so that's an important message you needed to hear, right? Whether you go with this person or not, you're a really amazing person, and this person feels very, very lucky and honored to have met you and to have a connection with you, even now, even if it's there's distance and space. So I am sending you a giant hug, and until I see you in the next one, bye-bye, my dear friends. Hello, group one. All right, let's find out if this person who you have on your mind is the one. We chose this deck, which is the Everyday Witch, if I'm not mistaken. It's a mini deck. As you can see, I don't have gigantic hands. Actually, it stops that I usually have very small hands, so it's always hard to shuffle. I'm always in awe of how other people shuffle really well. So I want you to think about this person as they kind of could do this. Think about the person while I connect to that energy. Let's go ahead and see. So is this the person? Is this the one? Is this the one? That collective of group. Hangman energy. Okay. Is this the one? Is this the one? So cup energy. Is this the one? Is this the one? This person the one? This person the one? Is this person the one? This person the one? Okay. Is this person 1 for 1? Okay. Do like that. Let's see. I actually wanna do one more. I like that these are little tiny cards. One more. Is this the one? Is this the one I wanna? Actually, you know what? I'm gonna actually use a different one for that one. I actually want to see what kind of give me that energy for this. Is this person the one? Is this the person the one? Connection. Yes. Okay. So I'm guess here I wanna go ahead and okay. You can do this. I really think you can. Okay, let's go. So, I do think that this is the one, just because the 9 of Cups is actually, if you're doing yes or no questions, I would say yes, they're the one. But let's look at all the stuff that came out here. We were asking if this is the one, because I'm just gonna go ahead. So, this is actually a cute little setup. Okay. So we have the Hangman energy here. So this is important because I actually I think this is what's going to help us determine whether this is the person we're talking about here. So I believe this is definitely the one. There is here, what I'm seeing here is that there is a blockage though, right? There's actually two blockages, but the hangman is not really a blockage, I would say. It seems that way to you, but it's not. But I want you to see that the center of this is the temperance. So for me, it is really about this divine timing, divine guidance here. There's also a sense of needing patience with this particular connection. But to me, with this Four of Wands, that kind of clarifies it. For me, it's sort of, yes, this definitely has a very strong sense of the one. But like I said, look, and we even have the Ace of Cups. Now the Hangman, the Eight of Swords here is what I think is really the blockage. Sort of something is blocking this person, right? They're worried, their own thoughts. I almost feel like there's something I actually feel like, even though this is a lot in their head, feels to me like there's a situation that's outside of their control a little bit. They feel like they're binded to something, maybe to someone. So even though there is, like here, there's a lot of, yes, this is the one, but there's still here this Eight of Swords that's sort of blocking us here. And now I do like Ace of Cups because it is how they feel. And look at this. I want you to see something so beautiful about this Ace of Cups. And I'm glad you chose this deck. The two doves right here. And that sort of is like here, but it's at a distance. It's not quite there yet. There's a lot of love here. There's a lot of, like, I almost feel like there's a lot of new beginnings in terms of love. There's potential here, especially if this, I know it feels two ways. It could be somebody from your past that's coming back. It could be somebody who is new here, but it has a past, yeah? And then for others of you, I almost feel like this is a reunion of some kind, like I said. So then there is something holding this person back. And like I said, so this is, of course, a general reading, so we can't judge it too much, so in terms of, like, because this could definitely be a past person. So if this is somebody who's like new, you're still there, but there's something holding them back about this. Or if this is somebody who's your ex, or like who's involved with somebody, is sort of like, nope, there's a situation that blocks them. But I don't think that it's a situation that will last forever. And so that's an important thing to come through here. Yeah. And so the Hangman energy here is also, it's sort of, for a lot of you, it feels like the change is happening, but the change is not happening physically. It is happening internally in somebody's mind. And so that's an important thing, because if this shift happens, right, I always think about it in this way. In order for us to act, we always have to think, like, there has to be a decision that is being made for us to act in a certain way, for us to take action in a certain way. You know, like, the decision comes first and then the action. I feel that the Hangman energy is like, that's the energy of, like, what's happening right now. This person is thinking about, deciding in a sense. It's sort of like seeing the possibilities where they don't feel like the Eight of Swords is sort of like they're trapped in some sort of a prison. A lot in their head, but it's also, to me, like, feeling it is also like a legit blockage. Like, there's something, like I said, it's something or someone that's blocking here. And what I'm seeing this person is doing is sort of like shifting their perspective to see how to come up with a solution, how to get this Ace of Cups with you, how to get this Four of Wands. To me, it's like sort of like a marriage happiness. And for some of you, if you believe in the twin flame energy, this is like, that's sort of like that as well. But the Temperance does it all. Even though they're in, and also look at that, there is a sense here, again, of needing time and needing pause. And there is motion here, even though it doesn't seem it. And that's what I'm seeing here. Even though you're not seeing it, there's a lot of stuff happening in this person who, yes, to me is the one. There's an answer of like, yes. The Nine of Cups is a yes for me. I do want to clarify this Eight of Swords. I'm like, why is this? Like, what is this Eight of Swords doing here? The Hangman. Oh, I love when things are like funny like that. So it's the Hangman. But like I said, to me, it's sort of like they're trying to come up with a solution. They haven't been able to yet. But I think the more they see them, the more they, I almost feel like the more they feel like they can't move in a certain way, it's shifting, finding a solution that they never thought was possible. That's what I'm seeing here. As Hangman is very important. They're not moving forward. No, there's no motion here, but are they the one? Yes. I'm also thinking that they're realizing that as well. They're realizing actually that you're the one as well for them. But like I said, there's this blockage. And I really do feel like, yes, it is in their mind, but it really also feels like I can feel it being either like somebody, it could be like another previous commitment, a karmic relationship, or it could be like a situation of some kind that doesn't let them move forward. For some of you, I don't know why, but I'm feeling like it's also like maybe like they had a previous arrangement with somebody, like an arranged marriage for some of you, or family might be something here. It feels like, I feel like they almost feel like they have no control, but they are working hard on coming up with a solution for this. This basically is like, how do I get to be with group one? It's basically the question that they're posing for their mind. And right now they're solving that puzzle, right? But, and I do feel like they will be able to. It just might take some time. And I feel like maybe a little bit too of divine intervention coming through here. It's like I said, it's not off at a distance, but it is coming somewhere. I also feel for some of you that you have, almost like feel like a fairy godmother, if you feel that's the energy here. The fairy godmother could be, again, past loved ones, ancestors. It actually could be somebody that's working, trying to help them overcome this situation. It's sort of like somebody that's on your side and also on their side, because it's sort of, they want this person to be happy, and where they are right now, it is not a happy place. But when they think about you, yes, there is happiness here. And what they're looking forward to, that's a very beautiful, beautiful energy right there. Let's see. I want to see, are they the one? I'm using my Sweet Love Oracle blended with Red Hot Love by V Love and Tarot. You can find both of these on Etsy. Okay, look at that's blinded. Tell me, is this the one? Timing really is playing a strong one. Sorry, like you can actually see the timing there. That's the one. Oops. Oh. They feel, okay, so some of this is unknown. They don't know what to do. It's sort of like they want to do a solitude. Wow, they have the blinded and solitude. And the solitude is, to me, also the Hangman energy, but the blinded as well. But beginnings, yes. And I do really feel like there is a sense of beginnings after all of that, right? For some of you, this might be actually financial restraints, but there are restraints. Something's holding this person back. Are they the one? I do feel that they are the one. Just because, yes, it was a question and they answered it beautifully. Look at that. They love you with their whole heart. Oh, it's a beautiful thing, my friends. It's a beautiful thing. Well, we're getting there. We just, like I said, it's sort of like they're going through this. I know this could be the Hermit, but for me, it's actually feeling that the Hangman, they do feel alone. They need to figure this out alone, too. Something is blinding. I almost feel like it's both your energies in there. So something is also blinding you to see from seeing something. Maybe for some of you, turn your back on this person, but your love is still there. Your heart is still with this person. And so even though you're like, nope, I'm not turning away, your heart still, is there. So again, there is a divine timing. It doesn't know, unknown. Like there's factors we don't know. Yeah, I feel like I can't, because it feels like it's not just one particular, like, since again, it's a general reading, it's sort of just, but I feel the constraints. And it feels like there's like unknown factors to you. And they might even feel like unknown factors to them, but it feels like more to you. Keeping it all in, bottling it all in, but I feel like this is what they want. Again, the Four of Wands, and again, the beginnings here, Four of Wands, and then the Ace of Cups, beginnings. So for some of you, I feel like, like I said, it does feel like it's somebody from your past that is still very much connected to you, and you feel it, and you know them, and you feel, when they're thinking of you, you can feel it. For others of you, this is somebody who's new, or like you've been with, but there's something that is not letting the connection go to the next level, right? And that is, again, there's something from their past, something there that's holding them, like could be the financial restraint. There just seems to me that there's something restraining them, and it's part in their mind, but it's also actually something substantial, like a connection that might be, circumstances, we don't know, but the beginning is where it's at. So I'm like, I'm not giving up on this. Hey, if you know me, I love happily ever after, and I feel like there is this available to you. Maybe not right now, maybe not like instantaneously, but I think soon enough. It's all about divine timing, my friends. Okay. Are they the one? Are they the one? Okay, Page of Wands. I can't help but fall in love way too fast. Okay, maybe for some of you, that might be a hesitation. They're like, oh, it was love, it was too quick for them. And they're like, oh my goodness, they're still reeling. They've like, oh my God, we've lost control. But no, I also feel like there's something else here. So here we have the Ten of Cups. Our family means so much to me. Maybe for some of you, family is an important thing. For some of them, they dream about having a family with you. I almost feel like there's this strong attraction. Maybe they feel like they're not quite ready with this page energy. They still have to level up a little bit for you. You are my wish come true at the start, and that's exactly how it is. And that's the Nine of Cups, the wish come true. And that tells me something, because I really do feel they're the one. And like I said, when you have if you were to do a yes or no, the Nine of Cups is like yes in a question here. You're my wish come true. It is. That's how they feel. You are my wish come true, and that's very beautifully spoken. This is the Tarot of My Heart by V Love and Tarot. And like I said, you can find this on Etsy. Let's see. Are they the one? One more. Tell me more. Are they the one? Are they the one? Regeneration. That's an important thing coming through. Because mending, yeah. Oh, yes. That's total confirmation. I mean, I was confirmed already, but I'm just like, oh, can you not love that? That's the soulmate. So beautiful, so beautiful. And I love this. Okay. So regeneration, they are going through something, right? They are trying to, I feel like with the Hangman, they're trying to understand something. They're trying to push themselves out of something that happened. I'm not sure if it was like what it is, but something sort of, and the Hangman often happens like as we're ready to move on to the next phase in our life. And so, right, that's the preemptive to taking the action. That's what I always say. It's sort of like that decision making. That's understanding, shifting your perspective. So we have this regeneration. I feel like this is what they're going through. They're like, they're not taking action, and that's the thing I have to keep saying, because it's sort of like, I want you to know, yeah, they're thinking about it, they're figuring out, they're trying to see things in different perspectives, seeing different opportunities. That how do we solve? I feel like they're trying to solve a puzzle, and sort of like, and at the same time, they're trying to figure themselves out. Like this regeneration feels like something happened, and they're trying to again level up in some way. For some of you, I really do feel like they're like, we're not enough. Let's like, you know, go, because they're the page energy, and then they really want to be the king energy. So regeneration, moving forward, but like I almost feel like having to start over from scratch, and that's what I'm getting here. There's a sense of needing mending. So mending themselves, maybe for some of you that you are, you know, were like ex in some way, or if you were like never actually got to be in a relationship, but were close to it, and then something happened, they kind of, there's needing to mend that. But I also feel like they need to mend their own heart as well. They want to give you a whole heart, not one that's been like not. Yeah, I feel like that's an important thing. And like I said, soulmate, come on. How beautiful is that? The soulmate. This is how they see you. So, to answer the question, are you the one? Yes, you are. I do want to see if there is like I need to highlight. I like to give a little bit of advice. I also want to see. Sorry, like I like that message here too, but I also want to see messages. Yes, messages. All right, let's go ahead. I would like, because I actually do feel like there's some messages that want to come out, because sometimes they really help me in terms of seeing what it is that's like blocking here. So, are they the one, and what messages do they want to say? Passion was something that I never knew existed until I met you. Ooh, yeah, and that's the page of wands too. Like, didn't they say right there? Pretty close, like, I can't help it. I fall in love way too fast. And so it was like, it just wasn't like the passion was surprising to them. It was like, wow. I almost want to feel like the chemistry was intense. Even if they even never, look at that. Yes. Are they the one? Yes. That's so funny. Like that. So yeah, sexy times. That is a plus. Attraction, very strong. You have a hold on me. Yep, still thinking about it. Still thinking about you. Even if you don't know it. Still like, yeah, you make me happy. When I'm with you, my anxiety dissipates and I'm able to let go and have fun. They do have a lot of anxiety. They are very anxious people, but look at this. You're my one and only. And what? Are they the one? Yes. And they feel that you're the one for them as well. So I do love this. This is Love on the Brain by Gifted Soul 777. Trying to, I have a little bit. I don't want to. Okay, I'm just going to let it be, because it will be. Yeah. I was trying to find more messages to give, but I'm like, sometimes I have it right available to me, and sometimes I don't. I mean, everything's here, but I don't want to also make a whole lot of noise either. Come on. Oh, sorry. Bear with me. I have something that I want. Okay, here we go. All right. Painted love. Okay. I have to really organize this. I just realized. Sorry. I'm talking to myself. Look, there it is. Oh, I just bumped everything. Alright, I also wanted to use Cyber Love Edition. Is it Confessions? By Mu'ima Divine Starseed. Oh, I actually really like this one too, so that's why I was like searching like crazy lady. So Love Confessions Cyber Edition. Alright, so let's see. Are they the one, and what messages do they have for you? Oh, look at that. I cherish you even when you can't see the reasons. Look at that. Yeah. I'll give you all of me. Wow. I mean, come on. How beautiful is that? Yeah. That's interesting. But you get no love right now. You get no love. There's all of this. I'll give you all of me, but you get no love. I really do feel like they're being constrained. You're my sweet salvation. Wow. I actually really love this. Let's see. You have all my passwords. In other words, oh, and that one goes so perfectly with the key and lock right here. Because I want you to see this. This is it. You have all my passwords. You have access to my heart. I really feel like that's what I'm seeing here. It's like you have access to their heart. You have the law. You feel like the key to their heart. I almost feel like that. I love this. I love this. Okay, so let's actually see what advice we can give to a collective group one. What can we give them advice? General or about this connection? You choose. Oh, sensuality. Look at that. I encourage myself to express my sensuality and emotions creatively using all my facilities, including touch, voice, actions, creative abilities such as art, craft, music, acting, cooking, gardening, and writing. I practice being aware of and enjoying my senses, being nourished and stimulated by the natural world, such as by landscapes, people, weather, animals, aromas, and sounds. So really, whether they're with you or not, it's not even about that. It's sort of like just enjoying everything now, especially I feel like your creativity, and of course sensuality of like, so just enjoying everything. I almost feel like that's because when I feel it, it feels like there's like an energetic connection. So when you're in that state of like, I would say joy and pleasure, they feel it too, and they enjoy it. All right, I hope you liked this reading. If you did, please do give it a thumbs up and please do consider subscribing. There are many perks. One of them is the free personal giveaway for subscribers monthly, and the other one is that you get to vote on the content for this channel, like our community, and help it grow. So thank you so much for being here. I feel very honored, and I love this reading. Lots of beautiful energy. I know there's constraints, but I feel like they're working on it, and though there's no action, sometimes just the thought process and then deciding is, that changes everything. So thank you so much. Until I see you in the next one. Bye-bye, my dear friends.